Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5
best running watches.
Starting at number 5.
COROS Apex 2. Packing precise GPS tracking and lasting battery life into a compact package, the COROS Apex 2 is a top-tier multi-sport watch for beginners and elites alike. The Apex 2 keeps the many metric combinations found in the Pace 3, the brand's most affordable sports watch, while integrating some exciting new features that runners will embrace. Notably, battery life is up to 45 hours in regular GPS tracking mode. It also gives you a slew of metrics you can view over 5 screens during your workout, including data tracking sensors that show your heart rate, body temperature, and pulse. What we don't like, compared to the other watches on this list, syncing workouts takes ages. The COROS app simply isn't as easy to use as competing brands' apps, and it adds steps that may feel unnecessary, especially when you're hooped from a hard run and just trying to look at your stats.
Coming at number 4.
Garmin fēnix 7X. Why we like it? Garmin's fēnix models have always been rugged, indestructible timepieces for the backcountry that we've used for trail running and, well, everyday running as well. One reason is because these watches, like this 7X Pro Sapphire Solar, have insane batteries. They'll last 89 hours with just GPS active but still go for 16 hours if you're streaming music, too. We find that we have to charge it only about once a week with regular use. It also has one of the biggest screens you'll find on a GPS running watch, one that's capable of showing you up to 7 different metrics on a single display. All the new Pro models have dual frequency reception, which Garmin calls multiband GPS, to make your run tracking more accurate. In our testing, we've found the resulting maps after our runs completely align with the actual course we ran, no more errant zigzagging as the watch loses signal. The biggest change for the Pro version, however, is that Garmin redesigned the heart rate sensor. We've found that now the readings correspond closely to what we measure with a chest strap.
At number 3.
Apple Watch Ultra. Why we like it? Is the Apple Watch Ultra 2 a Garmin killer? Well, probably not, but it represents the tech giant's most formidable sports watch that can hang with premium adventure trackers from Garmin and COROS. The 49mm titanium case is larger than standard Apple Watches and houses a bigger battery that can last up to 36 hours of mixed-use, daily activity tracking, smartwatch functions, and a jog. It'll have enough juice to get you through a marathon or Ironman with GPS, heart rate, and wireless streaming music. The Apple Watch Ultra got a minor refresh this year, with some internal updates that make the watch faster and the screen brighter. Apple also revealed a new feature that lets you double-tap your forefinger and thumb to initiate actions, like answering a phone call. That's not super useful for runners, but the action button remains, allowing you to quickly fire up the workout app and start a run or take lap splits. This makes it much easier to use when you're running with gloves.
Number 2 of my list.
Garmin Forerunner 255. Why we like it? If you've been a devoted fan of the Garmin Forerunner 200 series, this is an upgrade worth making. The Forerunner 255 Music now comes in 2 sizes, 41mm and 46mm, as well as versions that play music or don't. Regardless what flavor you choose, the 255 is still among the most fully featured GPS running watches, making it one of the best values. The price has risen $50 this year, but we think it's a fair jump given the 255 supports triathletes for the first time. Triathlon mode automatically adjusts your displays to show you the right metrics for your activity, plus tracks transition times. The biggest new feature, however, is the multiband reception, which allows the watch to receive 2 signals from a satellite simultaneously to filter out any inaccurate data points. We find this watch tracks as accurately as any other.
And number 1.
Garmin Forerunner 265S. Why we like it? We've long been fans of the 200 series Forerunners because they give runners nearly every darn feature we really need, without any bloat, at a reasonable price. But true innovation in watches seems to have stagnated a bit, and now we're seeing even the good, cheap watches get shiny new features and shiny new price tags. The Garmin Forerunner 265 is still a somewhat stripped-down version of the pricier Forerunner 965, but now it gets a really bright AMOLED display. Forerunners have typically had a somewhat dim screen that's great for battery performance. These new displays, however, are bright, think on the level of an iPhone or Apple Watch. To manage battery, you can choose to disable the always-on display or adjust the brightness, limited to 3 levels. I keep my display dark, but leave gesture on, so the screen will light up when I actually raise my arm to look at it, says Runner-in-Chief Jeff Dengate. On runs, I leave the display on all the time. I love that Garmin lets you set different settings for those 2 scenarios as well as when you're sleeping.
Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.